Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video is going to be a VR for our friend John over at the Wade Boggs Fan channel. He has recently surpassed the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's super cool. It's a huge number. And he has this really cool idea. If you haven't watched some of the videos out there, there are several. His idea was for channels to spotlight channels that have under 500 subs to kind of spread the love and build up some subscriber numbers. And I thought, what a cool idea. He has 1,000 and really just a really cool channel. He is a massive Wade Boggs fan. You can see him and I mean, how many people have a photo of their favorite player as part of their logo? I mean, come on, John, that's super cool. If you could rewind back about when I first started about 8 months ago, somewhere in that range, I searched how to store baseball cards or ways to organize baseball cards. And he has a really cool video on his channel a long time ago with a massive card catalog. And if you haven't found it, just his channel is just a good looking channel just for your eye appeal. So if you have not seen John's channel or subscribed to John's channel, I'll leave a link. But I have several channels I'd like to spotlight as part of John's VR. His contest ends this November 11th, which I think is Friday. He said he has about 30 entries so far, and I'm going to make a video to support John over there too, and hopefully you'll see some channels that you don't watch or maybe haven't watched in a while. So let's get into my list of channels that I'd like you to go check out. Channel number 1 here, I have a channel called Zach and Porter. I love this channel. If you have not, you can see they have 122 subscribers there at the top, but it's a father-son channel. They show cards from local card shops. They get fan mail. They are White Sox and Bears fan. They're from Milwaukee, up somewhere in Wisconsin. Don't quote me to the Milwaukee part, but it's just a really fun channel. Listening to Porter, youngster, just be knowledgeable about, you know, stadium names from long ago, the Negro Leagues. They like old school Brooklyn Dodgers. They collect White Sox players. Just a really fun channel. If you have not watched Zach and Porter, strongly encourage you to get on there and watch some of their videos. You'll be glad you did. Channel number 2 for me is RJ Collects Sets. One of the first people I watched on YouTube also. The collecting set part kind of hooked me in. He does a weekly trivia a couple times a week and does a little Sunday recap. If you've been on to RJ channel, he's also in the middle of a giveaway himself. Just does really cool stuff, shows little oddball sets like the Woolworth sets. He builds Topps Gold, Stadium Club, you name it. He's trying to build a set, and I can totally relate to that. It's kind of how I collect also. Big Philly fan, big Mike Schmidt fan. RJ Collects Sets. My next channel is called the 3D 80s Kid. His name is John. I don't know how my logo is on his channel. Some YouTube magic, I suppose. But he's relatively new to the channel. He's from the West Coast out there. Does some really cool stuff. He loves this 60 Topps set. You can kind of see it displayed in the logo. His videos are just really well made. Sticks and clips of videos from the 80s, which make the videos even more entertaining, plus the baseball card content. Very new to the YouTube community, but he seems like a really great guy. Likes the 49ers, so I can appreciate that. Go give him a look. Relatively new, you can see just 49 subscribers, and he will quickly be climbing up that chart, I'm sure. So go give him a look. Oh yes, Chris and Chris Collecting Cards. You can see that number again, 397. And again, my logo is in their name. I don't know what that means, sorry. But they are a collecting team of husband, wife, son, and I think a baby daughter. But he is the man at TTM's. You can see he's almost to that 400 number, but dad opens them, wife and children help guess where they're coming from, which is very cool for me too. I just like that interaction of all the parts. TTM's custom cards. He has just got a huge collection of Buffalo and New York hockey, baseball, basketball, you name it. He gets them all back. He's almost at that 500 number. So if you like TTM's good humor while they're opening it, I encourage you go check out Chris and Chris Collecting Cards. This channel's new to me. I actually found them through the Zach and Porter channel, Paige and Deanie Bean. Just looking at the top, they have a huge dog named Benny. They kind of pop him into some videos. They go to card shops. They've started this card of the day episode, and they, super fun to see the dog. And they pop in some quotes. Phillies fans out that direction in the country just seem to be really fun. And he records his son opening up packs and his Bryce Harper cards, Mike Trout. Just really cool seeing all the videos. You can see there's some goal scoring in the soccer world. So, and I'm newer to this channel, but I've watched a bunch of their videos and I'm working my way back. Paige and Deanie Bean. You can see 219 subscribers. Go give them a look. Next channel is actually a new name channel, The Drew, a Vintage Legacy. He just recently changed his name from The Drew. Tells really cool stories about odd, old baseball findings. He's a Griffey collector. He's really great with woodworking. Built this really cool card display case. Just has some really cool stuff. The stories, though, are great. Like just, this ID, but you don't have one of those. I really liked his video. It's been a couple months ago now about what he's doing, not going to the National. It was really, really funny. But no, he seems like a really cool guy down in Georgia, I believe. Just really cool. And you can see he's up to 177 subscribers. Just really cool. You'll be glad you clicked on The Drew, a Vintage Legacy. The Hot Corner would be my next channel that I enjoy watching. Mike, he's a Philly fan. All things Philly sports fan. Eagles, Phillies, but does great work with TTM. Love his poster in the background. It's a great day for Guinness, if you can see that photo. Loves the Phillies, and I was rooting for Kyle Schwarber and the Philly for that reason, but he still has the Eagles, undefeated Eagles. Great at TTMs and just on cards, on photos. He's just fun to watch, and we started around the same time, so I feel like I'm watching him as we go too. So check out the Hot Corner and Mike. Patrick's Baseball Cards and TTMs. Same thing. TTMs is kind of in the name, so I love that. He just got back a Ron Kittle Diamond King, but he's also building sets from the 70s, which is also what I'm doing. Opens packs, TTMs, just a really good channel, and his number, what is it, 318? So really good number. He's really fun, just easy to listen to. TTM's in the name. Doing some set building too, so check out Patrick. Really great guy, and yeah, give him a look. Vintage Card Steve, again with my logo here, but he's a Cubs fan out in Nebraska. Has really cool stuff. Like he has new modern cards, old school stuff, and he'll just do player spotlights every now and then, which I like that. He'll show collections in that spotlight. And like here's the Vinny Castilla. I like that. He's a Cub fan, which I can relate. But has really great stuff. Just an overall good collection. And he seems like a really good dude too. Vintage Card Steve at 388 subscribers. I'm maybe a couple months into my next channel. It's TTM Mike, 325 subs. Again, that's my logo, but a TTM obviously is in the name. He gets all kinds of cool stuff. He has cards come back, but he also has a couple team projects going on where he sends out, I don't want to call them a flyer, but like a team logo. You can kind of see a part of it there, but sends it out to several players. That's his Met collection. But just TTMs. There's a cool Philly poster, same idea, but he's from that New York area, got a cool accent, and Notre Dame, just all kinds of things that come back, and just really cool. And I really enjoy it. I like the short clips of the videos, just easy to keep my attention. That's TTM Mike 325. This was one that I just watched. He saw Tristan McKenzie, I think he said at an MLB store. I forget what it was, but he kind of recognized them, got a photo, sent it out, got it back. And so that's actually a picture of him at there with Tristan McKenzie. But give him a look. His name is TTM Mike. And my last channel be George the Collector. He is in 172 subs, you can see. But TTM's had a really cool just recently, but he also is from out on the West Coast, I think. But old cards, new cards, just really cool. Oh, the Eckersley thing was really cool. The Eckersley run on Topps. But no, I just like checking out some of those old cards he pulls, gets back. It just seems to be a really cool guy that, again, he's at 172, so he's just under the 200. Easily worth more than 172, I feel. So go give George a look over there. And that takes us back to Mr. John at Wade Boggs Fan. Really cool idea, and I can relate to that. I'm in that same under 500 sub number. It's just kind of cool to see the channels that are about my size getting these extra looks. And I've watched several of you make the same video response for John, and I've added a couple more channels to my list as well to watch. So great idea, John. Good luck on your next 1,000. Really enjoy watching, and I'll keep watching the Wade Boggs Fan channel. So long video, but I feel like it's worth it. Thank you for watching if you've stuck around this long, and we will see you next time.